Hi, welcome back. On this video, I am going to explain the construction note. In a construction note, we have a 7 and 8 type of nodes right here. The first two is input and output. This two terminal is for the subflow terminal. If you come, we have a subflow, and you could see it. We have like input and output because we rename it. This two is the same thing on a construction palette. Input is the same thing, you see same color, we just because we gave them a label, different label name, input. And this is the output. What this do, just it receive data for the flow right here to send it to the whatever node is connected. And this what it does, they send back data to replay node. So this two is for the subflow. Let's delete this two and close the one. You could create a subflow, I already show you, like click that one and say subflow. Once you give them name, they will create it for you. And we have a throw node. Throw node is for the user defined exception. Let's say for example this queue is not exist. If this queue is not exist, we don't want to come the exception up to right here. We want to through, when exception happen right here, we want to send it to this location. We rewrite the exception. So if you click on that and come to property and make it bigger, on a message catalog, name it user exception, and you could give them any code you want. You just pick any code and you just write it. The queue name is not founded. So queue name is not found. So you will see what that means, because when it comes right here, let's say this queue is not exist. I put the wrong queue. This queue never exists. So when it comes right here, they will tell me unset queue name, like queue name is not right here. They threw the exception, but the exception will come to a failure. Then we override it back. Same, we just name it different thing and code it. You will see it. And also the trace node, I already explained what trace does. Trace is a node where it generates trace record for monitoring the behavior of the application. So you could use the trace right here, connect that. We already use it right here. You see, just connect this terminal right here as well. What this does, if you come to property, I already write something on it. Look, I picked the file, then I gave them the path name and I named them log. Then each time when the exception happened, it would come back to this location. Then I just put a timestamp. You could put anything, but if you want to write any reserved keyword of the ESQL, you must start it with a $sign, then press it, this one, then write down your code. Like this one say current timestamp, they will add timestamp right here. And if you want to add more, like exceptionless, I believe, let's do it exceptionless, but you could say exception list. So this will, like whatever exception happen, they will add it and they will save it to this location. So I'm gonna save that one and because I wanna. And if you come right here, there's also option none. When you pick none, that means you do nothing, but you still want to use it, but it will do nothing for you. As the name say, none is none. And user trace, when you pick user trace, they will ignore that one. They will create a trace record on a file, on a program file. I will show it where they will create a trace record over there. But if you wanna pick the local error log, this will pick this would pick on a Windows even viewer, like right here. I already explained the trace record, that's why I'm going on second time. You come to log and the application, the log would be right here. you could view it. And if there's a 4 option, that's it. And you give them right now we want to get file, we give them a path name and the file name, and write down your pattern, type of the code you want to write it down. You could name it and anything. And monitoring, we will have the different video on that. That was the trace. And if you come, there's a through this 1 2 3 and try and catch. Try and catch is a similar, we have it failure, we have already catch. We have right here try and catch. Try, like try it, we already have a code. Like let's say first time, say let's also say this one on the, if you leave it like that, this is connecting right here. If something happened right here, let's say we connect it, if this has no queue name, we already put the wrong queue. If something happened right here, the exception will go back right here and I will catch it through this one and bring it right here. So instead we do that, we could use the on the middle, on the somewhere on your flow, not to go the long way. I just do your shortcut. First try it. No. First try it. Let's try it, our code. If everything is fine, it's fine. Let's finish it. If not, instead it go to this one. Don't go the long way. Just come shortcut. So they will do this one. Try catch will do that. Instead they go long way, they will come shortcut, and that might be saved some time, a fraction of milliseconds something, but it's still a lot of time. This flow has like there's sending our payload, our message to two different locations. Let's say for example I have a, instead let's say I try it, if something happen, before I want to try it I want to save it somewhere, our application. You might use it on different scenario, but this way I'm doing just for learning reason. There's the construction I'm building up right now, there's nothing in it except for the learning reason. What I will do is say let's connect our flow, because this just give me a first time save. You just name it, save our location, just name it storage or store. You could store it right here. Let's write this is your store. First let's save it. After save we will send it to try catch. First we save it. If something happened on our flow, at least we already save it. So this one only will pass data to different location, first and second. And this is the failure already connected right here. I will catch it to right here. And what else? Come to construction, and we have pass through just only pass the data through itself. I don't know why they created, but only pass data to himself. It has nothing to do with other job. Just a get data and pass it to another node. That's all it does. A get data and pass it to another. You see, it has nothing to do right here. Only monitoring. Each node has a monitoring. Right here is not a special job. Label, only label, you label it. And we have a reset content. This is very important. Let's say I want to put it right here. Okay, let me connect it first. As the name says, reset content description. What is that? It reset our content. Let's say, check that one. This domain is JSON. I want to reverse it. I want to turn it to the XML. Or this is a blob. Let's pick this one, blob. Then right here I turn it to JSON. Where's that? Let's say we pick that one as a blob, and when every process is done, once we get to this point, the reset content description, then we will we turn it to JSON. So it convert our data to a different domain if we like to. So if you check that one, it has the parsing option and also validation. You see, advanced parsing option. This reset content, it had 1, 2, 3, 4 itself. They take that much data, that much graphical data, and it create different node. It call them reset content description. Whatever those four does, this will do it same thing. When you check, you see get it validation, person, basic, and they give the domain. On demand, you will check your if the exception happen. On a basic, you pick. And one more thing, we must pick this one, reset message domain. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. We want to reset our message domain. This one must be on. So let's try it and see how this work. And I hope this work. Otherwise, I'm not sure about the spelling. Let's try it. Yeah, the spelling is not good. I will re-add it. Let's take this. I will re-add it. You will see it. Because I'm not sure what type of the spelling is input. Okay. Let's put a breakpoint to it, and let's send a message. I wanna send him Ahmad. I wanna send only Ahmad. We got it. First, up to this point was same, and right here they will only pass data to different location. See, first time it will pass it, it will store it. I don't think I have a queue name for that. They will true exception, yes. Exceptionless. Let me copy this one too, because I needed that one too. If it's input exceptionless, I'm sure it's an input, but still, let me try it. Not work, then I will put input exceptionless. Oh shit. List. Let's try it. Okay, it's worked now. Yeah, the exception list, and we gave them for this one. Let me write receiver queue. This receiver queue, we gave them name receiver queue. Receiver queue. Okay, it's fine. And run it one more time. And let's send a message. Okay, first time they will send the data right here and store it. See, it came right here and store it. And second time, because we already get data right here, the second time we will try and catch it. First we will try it. As a try, we will go through this way. If everything is fine, it's fine, nothing would happen. If something happen on this downstream, then we will catch it right here. Let's see it. First, nothing happened, and that just this data will pass through this pass through, do the pass through work. Just pass our data. Now what, there's a rested content description. Right now if you check, this is a blob, but this we already pick XML, JSON. Just check our properties as JSON. See the JSON. Now we turn it to JSON. We reset our description, and once you come right here, it gave us the exception because this queue is not exist. See, the queue is not exist. So if this does not exist, then it gave us the exception, and the exception would be, see, Q. Let's make it bigger. You see, failed to open queue. Right now they give me, because this queue is not exist. But once it hit this one, we override our character, our text, and all the number to look. Now it gave us exception too. You see, exception, it gave me exception. You see, the queue name is not found. We will through it. See, and also give me the name, and you could find user exception. You see, user exception, catalog user exception, and this is our number. We sign it to code, and right now you see right here, catch it right here. Otherwise, if this is not connected, it will catch it right here. Now we would come direct to this location. So let's go. And what happened again? User exception through by, you see, okay. Now it come right here. User go exception. Okay, let's check this location. Hopefully the exception is fine. Let's get this location. And we have log. You see, it create the exception. Each time timestamp, right now they create the exception. If you check all the exception, you see, queue name is not found. We save it right here. We could save it right here. So that's all. See you on the next video.